Yeah, yo. Woke up in the morning and to God be the glory. Thankful for another day to tell my story. Put my opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth, might need orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit. Had to refuse them cause my bitch no Resfusion, she gorgeous. As I dap my sons up and kiss my daughter forehead. Tell them we gon' get this money till my pockets morbid. Remember living in apartments, now we playing mortgage. You ain't gotta like a nigga regardless, baby, I'm blessed. And I keep that blick with me, we like grits and eggs. As you sip your coffee, flick your cigarette and let a nigga vent. Yeah.
We back. Oh, we back. Grits and Eggs podcast, huh? I'm your host, Deontay Kyle. This is episode 40, but who's behind the camera?
Big bucket hat, Taylor Port Cat.
He's back. Guess who's Bazak, nigga? Huh? As always, email me, gritsandeggspod@gmail.com. Or, feeling a little generous, Grits and Eggs Podcast, $ Grits and Eggs Podcast on Cash Out. Some little Dr. Umar in the motherfucking. Yeah, give me some of that Dr. Umar, nigga. Yeah, donations.
Donations for the school.
Yeah. We trying to build a school over here. You feel me?
School.
Yeah. The Grits and Eggs Academy. This shit ain't never gonna open. If you on YouTube, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Shout out to my Spotify listenership. Or, niggas need advice. Going through tough times. Huh? Wanna holler at Deontay, see what he talking about. 657-234-EGGS. That's 657-234-3447. I am on Blue Sky at Deontay.Kyle. And y'all know that IG got hacked. Huh? They got your boy up out here. Good Nigerian dark art. The dark arts of Nigeria. Yeah, we out of here. I don't got no AMG Benz. Them niggas ain't even do no research on me. Huh? I don't even give it up like that. I got nigga dreams. I want a box Chevy. That's the problem with you scamming niggas. Niggas dreaming in white. I don't dream like that. I got nigga dreams. I want you to hear the car from down the street. Tweeters on that motherfucker. So no, that's not my AMG, and I don't do Bitcoin. So I don't do no crypto. So if you see Deontay._Kyle._ block, report, unfollow, follow the new Instagram, Deontay.Kyle. Got that boy Hashi in the building.
Hello.
Huh.
He's a real person.
That boy a real person.
Oh.
Yeah, that boy done swung. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I ain't going home.
What's up with you, Hashi? We ain't gonna do no too crazy interview because we gotta keep you behind the camera. We know y'all gotta catch a flight.
Man, shit. I'm just here, man. Just come to see my people since I'm out here.
And then y'all can say what's up.
There you go. DB.
Like behind the camera, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they play behind the road. But,
Hey man,
yeah,
look, what?
But yeah, we just out here, man. Had to go see some people with the core DJs and doing this networking thing. Doing the whole thing, the rapper thing. Man.
Yeah. You're a real rapper. Yeah.
This is my favorite part of this.
Well, just being here. Yeah.
This is my favorite part of that.
You went to Waffle House, right? I'm
I didn't go
assuming.
to no Waffle House. We went to Johnny's. We went to Johnny's Chicken and Waffle. Yeah.
Nigga took it middle class. Like, fuck that. High class like a motherfucker. What?
Yeah, we went to some shit.
Go somewhere, then niggas bring out chicken wings on a bed of spinach.
Yeah.
I already know how niggas give it up. They got white dreams, nigga. I like niggas that dream in black.
They had white dreams.
Niggas gotta stop dreaming in white. That's like Shorty was saying, oh, he ain't got no ambition. This the thing, bro. There's a falsehood of ambition, right? Ambition ain't no real thing for real. All right? Because ambition, that shit in you. You gonna be what you is. But when people say ambition, they mean this motherfucker trying to get $1 million. That's a motherfucker idea of ambition. If you ain't trying to get $1 million, see, I'm trying to be a good dad. I'm trying to own a home. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I can put my kids through college. I'm trying to have a retirement plan, life insurance. Niggas like, that ain't ambition. What? What? The homie dad still smoke crack. This is my friend. I got family members can't afford $40 rent because they smoke crack. And a nigga could come from that and then get all his ducks in a row, have his shit set up, 401k, pension, own a home. He go to the doctor.
This nigga's self-preserving?
What? No, he got the prostate check.
That's self-preserving.
What?
Right
What?
yeah, sustainability.
God, right. Go ahead and check me out. I'm ready. I gotta be here. That ain't ambitious. Nigga got a government job. That ain't ambition.
Oh,
Yeah, because niggas dreaming white.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta stop dreaming in white. Gotta have a black dream. Good wife, kids, family. Eat dinner at the table. Help with homework. Nigga, fuck your money. That money gonna come and go. A lot of niggas got a lot of money. No morals. That's how you end up at an all-white party. What's that?
Somebody ring? That ain't me.
Who that?
That's mom.
Yeah, that thing booming. I thought it was my phone.
Sorry.
But yeah, so how you going back to Dallas? What you got planned? You got shows, you know what I'm saying? What you got going on?
We just recording.
Yeah.
We're just recording and getting shit together because we want to introduce something good to y'all for real. We got some good shit in the works, but we want to give y'all a real project, or like we want to have real momentum before we start saying, you know what I mean? We just doing what we doing right now. Same shit that we
Now, what do you think the follow-up gonna have to look like? Because you know they're gonna say, oh, he can't do it again, right? So is the follow-up another single, or is it a body of work?
It's a single.
It's a single?
It's a single. And a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop
That's
your
the one
shit.
thing that I'm supremely confident in is the music part of it. We got that part.
you know, quiet as kept. You my boy.
Yeah.
I done heard some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That nigga doing a lot more than swinging, bro. He having that thing going on, man. So speaking of you, like, kind of using your momentum and, to your advantage, gaining the fan base and things like that, it's another artist we done seen take this shit to the stratosphere, Doechii. Now, I've been a Day One supporter. Everybody knows that.
You put me on.
Yeah. I've been a Day One supporter. Now niggas want to talk about, oh, Doechii so fine. Cut that out. All right. You can't be last on this train. All right, hop off. Nah, but she everywhere. 4 Grammy noms. Great album that is labeled as a mixtape. But crazy tour off of that. On tour with Tyler now.
You see how she reacted, like what she said to the crowd when she actually. She said they didn't know the black bitch was coming.
Right. Well, then we also got to talk about that aspect of representation, too. We're not seeing a lot of dark-skinned women being represented in the music space. And then especially when we talk about people like Ari Lennox, who struggles, and she natural and all this dark-skinned woman. So it's good to see her just like, take this bitch to the stratosphere. And she could rap. Really rap. But the crowd, I mean, they be bar for bar out there. And she, great stage presence. I mean, she looking like a vet up there, bro.
Like a superstar, man.
She's a superstar, bro. It's good to see that because you don't see it happen often as organic as it's happened. Like, to go from like TikTok just freestyling to like, okay, she get this situation with TDE to like when she dropped, we already knew she could rap, but like when she dropped that Nissan Altima, it's like everything changed. Yeah. And then the mixtape drops. And she, gone. Tour. She got her own distinct style. On Tyler album, who's in the argument for top 5 album of the year, Chromacopia. I mean, and people showing her love. They fucking with her, bruh. I'm fucking with it too. Yeah.
I just listened to Doja.
She got some shit on there, bro.
Yeah, and she sing. I ain't know all that.
She got.
Yeah, I ain't know that.
It's a lot going on.
She nice. She's talented, man. That's a very talented woman. And she fine.
She fine. Yeah. I mean,
The modern day Lauryn Hill, bro.
now we talking.
I like.
Now
that.
we got like some. We have some clear inspirations, right? Because we seeing some Lauren. When we talking about the singing and rapping aspect, and then just kind of like the self-love aspect, right? But we also got like some Missy Busta Rhymes energy in there, and then you see some clear inspiration from Kendrick and just how she rap, cause she come to bite heads off, nigga. She's not playing. She get behind that, like, bro. It's gonna be hard to keep up with her.
I can tell, but she had a video. I mean, where she was talking. She was in an interview with some shit, and somebody asked her about her raps. And she got so excited, bro. I was like, yeah.
Oh, when she was sitting down with that white boy, and he was like breaking down the entendres and shit.
She was excited, bro.
Yes, bro, because but I appreciate when people do like the music shit right, because you care about the actual, because bars and lyricism is important, bro. I seen a quote where somebody said like, because of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, we getting more introspective raps. And they put Tyler in there, and they put Freddie in there, and they put Schoolboy Q in there. And that's how I know y'all niggas not tapped in for real. Because You Only Die Once is the second iteration of You Only Live Twice, which is an extremely introspective album by Freddie Gibbs. Blank Face, extremely all of Schoolboy Q's music is and then ever since, I mean, and Tyler with the Wolf Haley gimmick from the jump, even though he talked crazy, been introspective, but Flower Boy really, from Flower Boy on, it's just been all cerebral, and very present in like where he is emotionally and in life. So that's just like when people really are fans of the music, and then it translates to the type of questions they ask. That's where I be sold at. Speaking of sold, Tyson versus Jake Paul, sold us a dream. Man, sold us up a river. God, man. Hey, I don't want no smoke with Mike Tyson ever, okay? Let's keep it real. But them knees, yeah, that's 50. Them 58-year-old knees right there. Yeah, them knees was looking chicken little. I think, and then people was like, oh well, they gassed it up with the clips of the sparring. Yeah, nigga, that's called production, marketing. you got to have people watching it. They low key crashed Netflix. They did. Cause that shit was lagging like a mother.
25%.
Yeah.
Everybody should say it.
Yeah, I mean, but a part of me is like, okay, it's not rigged. I've said this on social media. I've seen some clips. I understand what niggas is talking about the rig now, but I don't view things the same way everybody else view it, right? So, first of all, this is a clear senior citizen, okay? He come out strong. You can see him holding some of them punches because he's doing his like signature dip where he's supposed to bring the hook. He don't bring the hook. But he tagged his ass like a few times, and I was like, oh, shit, he might knock Jake ass out. But then towards the end, when he getting tired, I'm like, Jake could really hit him with that overhand right and just lay his ass on the mat. But there's a different aspect to this. Now, we getting money. Yeah, we going to get the money. But then we got to think about legacy. This affects Tyson's legacy none. But with Jake Paul, you won't be respected in boxing if you knock Tyson out because of what he means to the sport. That's why Tyson never would talk about could beat Muhammad Ali, because out of respect for the sport, you don't like step on the giants, bro. You don't shit on the giants. So, but then also it's like if Tyson knock out Paul, then that bag stopped. Nobody gonna want to see another Jake Paul fight. You got knocked out by a 58-year-old man. Even if it is Mike Tyson, he's 58. So it's like, okay, we don't want to see you fight no other old man. You got to get in there with real boxers. That bag gonna stop, because if he get knocked out by Tyson, it's like, okay, he got knocked out by Mike Tyson. That story gonna be Mike Tyson still got it. Jake Paul's not a great boxer. I call the nigga the white Deontay Wilder, but I think that if he start taking He is though. No, like real technical boxing skills. But if he catch you with one, bro, if he catch you with one, it's over. Deontay Wilder will lose the card, like this will statistically lose every round and just knock you the fuck out.
He did versus what's my man name? The first fight that he had with the old boy that he beat, he dropped in like 2 seconds.
Bruh.
With the dread.
Oh, the Haitian nigga.
He had a Haitian dude.
Bruh,
The first fight they had.
Listen, think about the type of frenzy that he goes into when he really hits you. Like when he sting you, all the technical shit go out the window, and then he just start throwing haymakers. That's not a boxer. That's a brawler.
That's why he's the brawler.
Yeah, okay, all right.
He's bombing, not brawler.
Big Cat did the knowledge. I would have liked to see him and James Toney get in the ring. Huh? Good, the left hook of death. That nigga James Toney used to be knocking niggas. I always think like that's the thing. It's like Jake Paul if he gets knocked out by Tyson, okay, people gonna say, well, that's Tyson, and he still got it, right? But all right, we might not show up in record numbers to the next event. You got knocked out by a 58-year-old, but Tyson was looking a little weak in the knee, and then he's just like, okay, we backstage now. Why did I see Mike Tyson's ass cheeks? Why?
Early stage of dementia.
Yeah, he just don't care.
It's the early stages of dementia.
Yeah, nigga, that's old man shit, just not giving a fuck. Right?
His ass out.
You ever been in a sauna before? Old niggas just walking there, dick out.
Yeah, they fitness. Old niggas don't care.
Yeah.
They just in that bitch.
Yeah, I'm in Odessa.
That's the name of the fight.
Yeah. I think it's just like, it's a spectacle. We gonna watch a spectacle, right? That's human nature, right? I will cuss out everybody for slowing down to watch a car crash, and when I get up next to it, I'm finna check it out.
We just did that shit.
Like, I wish you motherfuckers hurry up. Now, I'm not gonna slow all the way down, but I am, because I want to see what happens. Because then you get up there and there's a nigga turned over and hanging halfway out the car. You like, damn.
I see what everybody's
I see. I get it now. We talking about real fighting. John Bone Jones, huh? Big cocaine. Kick the shit out of Steve. What? Get nigga liver shot.
That nigga collapsed.
Bro, that nigga said, oh. And then John like scored him up.
Two of them hoes.
Two of them, yeah. And the ref was like, I can't get her fast enough.
Then he said, and he did the thing, the little dance.
Nigga had to show Trumpito some love. Hey, look, you ain't never seen Trump that happy.
Yeah, Trump stood up.
Look at my African American.
Yeah.
He put the belt on me. I'm the champ. I'm the champion of America.
Look at my African American.
Nah, that nigga, I ain't gonna lie. We may be seeing like the equivalent of what Tyson was in the 80s. Like how scared niggas was of him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even feel comfortable in the same room as John Jones.
Yeah, because I know he will.
I'd be like, nah, talk to me through, like, I need a barrier between us. Yeah, you a little too dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga do cocaine.
Yeah.
Nigga do white girl.
Yeah.
And beat white girls.
Mike Tyson all over.
We back.
He was talking to Eve and the Locks was trying to, we gotta stab this nigga.
Yeah. Nah, cause Mike.
They wanted to Shizushi get knocked out. Somebody stabbed Mike.
Yeah.
You have to.
Nah, but you gotta really put down a play to put this nigga's dangerous. This nigga's neck was like, this was like a pure pit bull. Like, that shit was crazy. But the same thing with John Jones. It's like, when he be talking, he be like, and he told DC, he was like, I will absolutely kill you. I was like, he will. He was like, he mean that shit. He mean that shit. And then he come up looking rough. I don't know, man. You know, like, they want him to just fight that young dude, the young white dude. But he said he want Pereira. The one that knocked out Izzy.
Pereira want to fight him?
I mean, they talking about it. I think he would have to go, either Pereira would have to come up in weight or John would have to go down in weight. But he definitely going to make him come up. Because shit, John went up in weight, and now he dominating the heavyweight division. Like, easy work, too. He making quick work out of niggas.
Yeah. Then he he only lost the belt to like drugs or some shit.
Yeah, like they had to strip him of the belt. He ain't never like lost.
Yeah, he lost to the white girl.
Aha. Dana White.
Oh shit, bro.
I lie, like that combat sport shit is interesting because like you got people like Khabib, like Conor McGregor was like a big shit talker, right? But he could back that shit up. But like Khabib, he couldn't do nothing with him. Khabib in the ring beating him, talking about let's talk now. Let's talk now.
You want this straight Ramadan?
Yeah.
That was crazy, bro. Don't be
Nah.
religion.
Bro said I take people to deep waters to see what they're made of. Nah, don't take me to no deep waters.
That's what kangaroos do.
All right.
I told you niggas get in here and start potting.
Something about the room, bro.
Yeah, somebody niggas just start potting, bro. That's what kangaroos do. It's crazy because that is exactly what kangaroos do. They just sit in the water. Come on.
Come on.
I'm drowning.
Oh, you can get me. I'm so weak.
Nigga, put your ass head first under that
First in the water,
bitch.
nigga. It's swole as hell.
Swallow kangaroo crib. Niggas be posted up.
Doing the bid out there in the outback.
Off the bat, I'm tripping. 4 extra. These are kangaroos.
4 extra kangaroos.
Off the back.
Off the back, I'm tripping.
Off the back, I'm tripping.
I ain't gonna lie, we gotta get Buddy in the octagon.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Yeah.
That brother there,
Yeah.
It's not even about gangbanging for him. That nigga just love violence.
Yeah.
He loves to fight. He don't talk about.
He was naked and I just whooped him.
Hey, if you gangbanging, you gangbanging.
Yeah.
I don't matter where we at. Niggas talking about, oh, I ain't gonna fight him because he in the shot. Nigga, fuck that. I said, yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. That nigga living La Vida Loca.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a couple niggas in the world where I just be like, yeah, bruh, I'm not bringing that type of energy to the room.
You got it, though.
Yeah, I'm straight.
You got it over there.
You know what I'm saying? Because nigga gotta disrespect me to get me hyped to fight. He just like, no, I'm looking for problems.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He can't wait for the
I'm gonna get all the fades out the way.
Every time I get in here, all the fades.
All the fades. I'm getting all the fades off the bat.
Of them.
Nigga got four rings and a Rolex necklace on.
A Rolex necklace, bro.
That's like he's a lunatic.
They say he had 10 fades back to back.
Yeah. Off the bat. Nigga, let's go ahead and get all these fades out the way.
As soon as I get in there.
Then he gonna say, I'm gonna fight the nigga in the shower because I might not get a chance to see him again.
I gotta prove my point.
Nah, you good.
Get West Side forwards.
Dana White.
So serious. Yes.
Dana White need to go ahead and get him in somebody training.
Well,
Because if he get the elbow game working,
I don't know, bro, because they tried that Kimbo.
this ain't the same.
Nah. But Kimbo did okay, though. He
Kimbo,
wasn't Kimbo where he thought he was going to be.
Okay, but see, we also talking about Kimbo like he's older.
This nigga 37.
Who?
That nigga.
4 extra?
That nigga like 37.
Yeah, but not really because prison preserved the body. So that nigga really 22.
Prison preservation is
Yeah. He in a.
It's like salt.
Prison is like salt is crazy.
When you put some shit in salt in prison.
Hey, yo.
It's like salt is crazy.
Oh.
Niggas pulled out some Red Dead Redemption shit.
That's it. Yeah.
Nah, that's
exactly
what.
where I got
But
that
it is. But it low key is. It's something to that where it's like niggas just stay preserved when they go to that big house, and it's like they come home, and they not necessarily the same person no more
Probably the son.
because they get stuck.
I mean, it's a lot of sodium in the noodles. A lot of sodium.
Aha! All right, now we connecting the dots. Now we doing the knowledge. It is like salt.
It is November 17th.
Yeah. Niggas is in here using their cabeza. Niggas operating above 10% today. Niggas say fuck out at 10%.
For real.
Because niggas is connecting real dots. Hey, look, I was thinking about this. Like, I'm gonna tie this into a later conversation, but since you are here, like 99% of rappers are never gonna see a return on their investment, right?
Right.
Because to be a rapper means everybody else get to bring their skills to the table and charge you for them, and you don't get to charge for your skill until you get a buzz.
Right.
So it's like you gotta pay for studio time, you gotta pay for the beat, you gotta pay to have a song engineer, and just to get it mixed. You know, if a producer show love, he might mix your shit on the spot. But when it's time to put it out, you gotta go back, get it mastered. You gotta pay for that. You gotta pay the cameraman for the video, photo shoot. You gotta buy clothes. Like, everything is like such a huge upfront investment. And the thing is like, you might do a song with a nigga might not post a song, nothing like that. So it's like, you gotta market yourself. Now you gotta be a content creator. Like, it's so much investment up front that it's like, I understand why once a nigga done put so much in, like, I can't stop. I done put all this money in. But a lot of niggas just don't never cut their losses. They just keep going. And then it's like, shit, nigga, look up one day and you 40 and ain't shit shake. And you having the same amount of Instagram followers for 10 years. Nobody fuck with the music. But it's like, I'm putting in the money, so I don't even want to hear that I ain't good. You feel me? So I was thinking about that in the aspect of like how everybody else can bring skills that can be utilized in other ways. Like, even if you got a camera, it ain't just music video. You can do weddings, fitness content, like models, anything. Like, once you get that camera, that initial investment will make you money where you can go get a bigger camera. But like rapping, the only thing I can do is be a better rapper.
Yeah.
Right? If a nigga don't catch an iron swung and catch that momentum, you don't really see the return on investment. Because now, I'm sure you're doing shows, you getting more notoriety, whatever the case may be. People probably gonna try to offer you some chicken for a feature, and now you just now starting to see, like, you really got to get back to zero.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But how does that, like, okay, prior to this, how do you make the decision to say, okay, fuck it, like, was there ever a situation where you was like, okay, I done came this far, the shit ain't clicking, but I feel like I got something, I'ma just go.
Yeah.
Like, was it like a one last hoorah? You know how like niggas would be like, all right, I'm finna take this shit serious.
Nah, I fell in love with it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I just fell in love with it again, bro. I just started writing raps again, and my thing is, I was so happy to. I love when I write some cool shit, bro. That shit always made me feel good, and I was in a very dark place. So, writing the raps helped me a lot. So that's really all it was. I just started posting bitches on TikTok after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do the. I'm there. Like, I'm at the point where it's like, okay, now you have to do this shit now because you're a thing.
Right.
And now we got to get back to zero.
Yeah. Now you gotta get back to zero.
Now
right?
we got to get back to zero.
Yeah, because it's
sure.
like.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about that in the aspect of like, it makes sense. You know, it used to not make sense. Like, why would they give a nigga $1 million to rap? But then it's like, okay, you think about they business aspect of it. Like, I'm gonna invest this because it's gonna make this. But it's also like, that's how a nigga get out of the red as like an independent artist, because you didn't invested so much time, which is invaluable. Like, you can't put a dollar amount on the time that niggas put in. And I also know from being a former artist myself that, like, sometimes you got bars just coming to your head, like, you can't stop that shit. So I gotta write this shit down. And sometimes that be the craziest shit. And like, the best rappers have forgot their best shit.
Me, boy.
Yeah. You done forgot your best shit.
I'm like, what the fuck did I just say?
Yeah. Well, shit, that's what's up though, because I think to see it's for one, this is like a new phenomenon, right?
Man, this is brand new.
Because this wasn't no high production. Nigga, you shot the first video, well, I mean, in all your videos, nigga just wearing socks and flip-flops.
In a garage.
Yeah. It's like, bro, this nigga house, I'm like, this what I do.
Yeah,
I'm day to day. Which actually is more, it draws people in because, like, man, I got on socks and flip-flops right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but the first freestyle is when niggas is tagging me like, you gotta check Buddy out. I'm like, I'm already tapped in. I done reposted this bitch everything. I'm trying to see what he finna do next. But when you kept consistent with it, and then niggas are gonna peg you as, oh, this is just a lyrical rapper. He's a southern rapper, but he's lyrical. Yeah. So the fact that you pull I Done Swung Out, it's like, oh no.
You can make some songs.
Bro made an anthem for real. You made an anthem for the state of Texas, almost to the point where it's like Texas and surrounding. You probably gonna be good there the next 20 years. No cap. Like, that's not even like no funny shit.
We'll talk about the name of the album after this.
All right, bet. Shit. I know y'all probably gotta get up out of here. I want to see if you want to play something. Yeah, exclusive drops over here at the Grits and X podcast, nigga. Huh? Who you know better, nigga?
Road is taking me. Sometimes I don't even know the reason why.
If a bird lands on a branch, do the bird trust the branch, or do the bird really trust his wings? I have seen many birds land on branches, but what I've never seen is a branch break and a bird fall and die. Remember this, Hashi. Trust in your wings, man. Trust in your wings, Hashi. OGJ Holler, 44.
It's the sensei, ballin' like I'm MJ, and ain't no nigga blocking me. Rest in peace to Kimbe. I'm 6'1", but somehow when I rap, I'm standing 6'8". And also every time I rap, somebody get their rent paid. It's been a minute since they heard a nigga this ignorant. And if we looking at the land, it's really slim pickings. My baby from California, and she got some big titties. And I just give her all my money, it's a bit tricky. I told you niggas I was pumped.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hold on, fuck that. Come do that shit right here, man. Fuck that. What? Nah, yeah. Go pop that.
Yeah.
No, pop it. Yeah.
Oh, let's get that bitch over there. Hey guys. This is essentially the follow-up to Iron Swamp. We shooting a video for it.
Sometimes I don't even know the reason.
It's gonna be a good time.
If a bird lands on a branch, do the bird trust the branch, or do the bird really trust his wings? I have seen many birds land on branches,
How y'all
but
doing?
what I've never seen is a branch break and a bird fall and die. Remember this, Hashi. Trust in your wings, man. Trust in your wings, Hashi. OGJ Holler, 44.
It's the sensei, ballin' like I'm MJ, and ain't no nigga blocking me. Rest in peace to Kimbe. I'm 6'1", but somehow when I rap, I'm standing 6'8". And also every time I rap, somebody get their rent paid. It's been a minute since they heard a nigga this ignorant. And if we looking at the land, it's really slim pickings. My baby from California, and she got some big titties. And I just give her all my money, it's a bit tricky. I told you niggas I was comfortable with killers from the jump. Felt like Shaq shoes, the respect different with a pump. And a water full of sharks, I just died right in. This Olympics, I was spinning from the jump. All the pretty girls say my voice sexy to them. Louisiana, but I gotta keep it Texas for them. Lost a couple brothers to the streets, but I'm still pushing peace. So every time you see me, I'm probably ripping for them. That's all niggas getting right.
Yeah.
That's all niggas getting right. That's all niggas getting right.
You went crazy.
That's all niggas getting right. Now I shot it.
Oh, man. Look at this one.
Something cool in the building.
Always see a tough guy until a real tough guy walk in the room.
What's up, man? We back. What's up, Leah? Somebody cool in the building. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, it's a lot of rap in this room.
Yeah, all I do is give her my money. It's a bit tricky. That is so crazy, bro.
Yeah, dog, we having fun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say to follow up with something that southern. You still keeping it southern, cause a nigga with a deep voice saying something poetic. It's just gonna do it every time. It's really setting the scene. Nigga feel like they can do anything. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? That's like Big Rube getting on the track. You just feel like you can do anything. Huh? Nigga said.
Oh boy, that visual.
Man, nigga said, does the bird trust the wings or the branch? Oh shit! I ain't even never thought of that.
That's OGJ Holland, man.
Yeah, man, nigga really putting a pen on the paper, man.
Yeah, man.
That was crazy. Yeah. Grits and X Studios, nigga. Huh?
Yeah.
We told you.
Exclusive.
We told you what we do over here.
Exclusive, baby.
Yeah, better rappers than all your motherfucking homeboys.
Yeah, absolutely.
They over here is centralized.
You can't rap like us. It's a scary group of niggas to rap.
Niggas can't rap for real.
Niggas can't rap for real. We coming back though.
It's coming back. And that's just witty shit. Like, that's me being witty. I didn't even get introspective.
Yeah. Now, you really gotta, it's early. You gotta pop it.
I gotta come on.
You gotta pop it.
Come in.
You gotta pop it, right?
You gotta get, medicine in the candy. Oh, it's finna come.
Yeah, because niggas always gonna resonate with shit talk. You know what I'm saying? First, I don't know you like that. I don't care about your story. That really is how niggas kick it though. It's like you a little too deep right up top, nigga.
Yeah.
How about you have some qualities that I like first? Huh? Great bars, shit talking, southern. Can be consistent. Now we can get into your feelings and shit.
Yeah.
Now we can talk about your feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's exciting, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for it. Actually, I didn't even, the twang didn't do it for me at first because I'm a Louisiana boy, naturally. My DNA is Louisiana. But that hoe's growing on me. Especially with that mix. That's the first time I heard that mix, actually.
You know what? I was waiting on the opportunity to talk about this. Okay. I made a statement a few months ago that I said I feel like Juvenile, specifically being the front runner in Cash Money, is the reason for Southern dominance in hip-hop for the last 20 years. Wow. So, because now we got a few things at play, right? We have Southern rappers doing their thing. We got Outkast, we got Scarface. It's a staple down here, right? But we're not seeing the dominance. The dominance really lies between East Coast, West Coast. And then we still at a time where, like, Eminem is emerging, Jay-Z is very prevalent. The West Coast thing is kind of phasing out because they killed two of the best rappers that we had known up until that point. Like, larger than life stars. Niggas wasn't even 25. You feel me? So we see that, like, West Coast started to die out. Juvenile drops high, and we never see that side of it. Like, Scarface, the thing I like about Scarface is, like, dramatization, right? It's like, he putting a visual to his lyrics, but niggas not getting like the raw. Niggas ain't never been to the Magnolia before. Right. Niggas got the shit part in front of a Lambo part in front of their projects in a puddle.
In a puddle. It just rained. Yeah. P didn't even do it like that.
Nah.
P didn't even do it like that.
Niggas ain't keep it that gutter.
Nah.
Nigga had the baby showing off the silver teeth, which means he got cavities. Like it's a grill.
Bad as hell.
Badass kid. I know you a bad child. This nigga don't even go to school. This nigga at granny house.
Hey, he one of the members.
Yeah, he one of the members. He Cash Money.
They just set the camera up in Magnolia, let it roll.
Just let it roll.
Captured everything.
Dead ass, low key.
But the thing is, like, I remember seeing my neighborhood, what I see every day, day to day, and it's like, this is regular for me. You know what I'm saying? Violence, crackheads, woo-woo-woo, all this shit, it's regular, but I've never seen it on camera without it being extra. Because the people that they would showcase on TV, these not real people. These are clearly actors. Niggas don't walk like that. Niggas don't talk like that. The situations don't even play out like this. It's all like media shit, right? Yeah. It's like propaganda. That hot video was like, no, this is how it really is. Because this is a community. You know what I'm saying? These is real people. This is how this shit be going, right? And they all gather here together. It's polarizing. So to follow that up with Back That Ass Up, that's where it was like, got you niggas. Mm-hmm. We got you. Mm-hmm. And then Cash Money ushers in a whole new era. And we got to shout out to Manny Fresh for, like, that nigga was making all them beats.
By himself.
And he was only using like 8 to 10 sounds.
Was it? And I thought it was like 3 or 4.
It was 8 to 10.
That's crazy.
And the thing is like, think about these beats. Like, think about the hot beat, the Back That Ass Up beat, the Get Your Roll On beat. Mm-hmm. All this shit, the number one stunner beat. Nigga, that
you
shit.
Can't sell all these fucking cars, nigga.
Nigga was aggressive with the flex.
Yeah. Nigga ain't got more fucking cars than me, nigga. You know me.
I don't need no introduction to this. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm about to go rap to that hoe.
Man, what? You gotta. Nigga, you gotta. I remember when that beat came on, I was like, I need $1 million, nigga. What?
Nah, niggas just want a suitcase full of money. So it ain't gotta be $1 million. It just needs to be
Nigga, where's Steve Harvey, nigga?
He was a smart nigga.
Bring the Kings of Comedy out, nigga.
Dead ass.
That shit was so hard, bro. It was.
That U-Haul.
But it's like them niggas just kept coming. The bling bling, everything. Like they had. First of all, you got the Hot Boys, then you got Cash Money, then you got Big Timers, then you got each individual. 400 Degrees.
Man,
This is a top 5 Southern album of all time.
I got it at 1.
Chopper City in the Ghetto, great album. Then Cash Money dies, and then we get Lil Wayne. Like, I'm back, nigga. Carter 1. We had a conversation about this, you was right.
About what?
Ain't no skips on Carter 1.
Told you. I told you, bro. It's not one skip. Don't let your mouth open. I thought.
Skip.
No,
Not skip. Yeah, snitch.
no,
was
you know
crazy.
how it would be shit like that. Like when I was younger, when I was listening to music,
let your mouth
if I don't
open.
like the first 15 seconds,
Out here.
Yeah.
then I go and then you go back and you like,
This
nigga, I was
nigga
what?
winning.
Huh?
Bro, I ain't listening to Snitch till 2010. That shit came out in 04.
It's that beat though. That it feels real cartoony.
It sounds fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is real shit you talking about. Hey,
Nah, that niggas talking about some gangster shit for real.
not. Hey, don't tell on nobody. Why you tell him? You snitch? Why you doing that?
But I think to that point, they grab it, right? Nelly dropped Country Grammar, which is, even though he's Midwest, them niggas is Southern, bro.
The same play. They ran the same.
That's country as hell.
St. Louis is country there.
Street Sweeper, baby, cock, ready to let it go.
Yeah.
Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff. What are you talking about, my nigga?
Shimmy, Cocoa Puff is fucking insane.
Dine, baby. Dine.
Dine. Because the thing is like, I always say this, Chicago niggas and St. Louis niggas is just country. They just country niggas.
Detroit niggas too.
They just went north.
That's it.
Yeah.
But they kept a lot of the twang.
Them niggas Mississippi country.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
Mississippi's
I mean, they go look at them out and the Great Migration. The nigga just went up. That's it. But that's across the whole South. It's a lot of niggas in New York from North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah. It just is like that. But I think once we even with Cash Money like kicking the door down, then Lil Jon. He take the crunk era, he take it to a whole nother level. Cause them niggas ushered in like flexing, like bling bling was like po ass niggas with just diamonds and white tees. Niggas got bandanas. Niggas got bandanas on every expenditure, nigga.
every color bandana.
It's on my head. It's on my neck. It's on my wrist. It's on my leg.
Around the knee.
No gang.
Hanging out the back pocket.
The gang is all about. This is the money gang. Every color bandana.
Color bandana you want.
What?
Nigga.
Any color.
You niggas.
I ain't had niggas fool on.
Nigga had no shirt on. No shirt.
Just bandana.
Just bandana.
Real hoodlums.
Hoodlums.
Real
Nigga,
project, baby.
32 gold teeth.
32.
32 of them.
Permanent.
32 permanent gold teeth is fucking insane.
The nigga Juvenile still got the gold teeth and they're still in.
The same one.
Committed to the bed. Niggas don't even wear hats down there. They just put some shit, t-shirt over their head.
Yeah.
It's hot. It's too hot.
That's where the shirt went.
I adopted that style.
See what I'm saying? Niggas doing the knowledge.
That's where the shirt went.
Niggas always come over here and start doing the knowledge. But I think then you think about this. Crunk era turned up. Lil Jon made a career off of 3 words.
Yeah.
It's
What?
it is yeah what okay.
Yeah.
Missing Memphis though.
Well no well I was just finna get into that. We got 3-6 already like putting first of all
They was with Cash.
they was with Cash Money, but these niggas had like horrorcore.
Yeah.
First of all,
They was making all
Niggas, first-
demonic shit.
niggas was a little too serious about the 666 part.
No, dead ass.
They was there with
Dead ass.
worse.
Really worshiping the devil. I'm telling you, son.
Crunchy Black, he really the Grand Reaper.
Oh.
He was a demon.
No, that other one was a demon. That Miss Lord Infamous.
Lord
Yeah.
Infamous was crazy, bro.
Rest in peace to
Rest in
Lord
peace, Lord
Infamous.
Infamous.
For
Rest in
sure.
peace.
Or not. I mean,
Or not. Oh,
But wait,
my God.
because that nigga's in hell. That nigga.
You don't know.
I'm just playing.
You don't
Rest in peace, Lord Infamous.
So rap with a Waller,
But
crazy.
But the niggas with the triplet flow, they like perfected it, right? Like, so the only reason we have Migos success is because that sound is already in our mind from Memphis.
Yeah.
Because you got niggas like Gangsta Pat putting shit down, Tommy Wright III, okay, and then Playa Fly. A lot of underground shit going on where it's like niggas are they carving out their own sounds, and then trap music just sealed the deal. T.I. Jeezy, Yo Gotti, Gucci, that's the South. That's the South for the next 10 years. Yeah. And then Wayne with the mixtapes. And that's it. And I see, I mean, the West Coast.
That shit was Juvie. Was the
it was that hot video. When that hot video popped, it put all the spotlight on Cash Money. Back that ass, it's over. They snatched the whole thing. Nobody wanted to hear no New York music no more.
I think they got them spotlight, but I think Big Pimpin' got them all the way over.
Big Pimpin'?
Yeah, it's the Big Pimpin' made New York.
Southern?
It made New York respected.
Oh, okay. I understand that aspect.
Okay.
I see what you're saying, but I feel like the South just snatched it. Like, nigga, this ours now. But we still in the old guard where like New York has to stamp the shit because this is where it started. And Jay-Z did do that with Big Pimpin'.
Because that's the case, Master P had the run, but he didn't get the New York stamp.
But another thing is too,
fucking terrible.
I want to have a conversation about.
Whole camp was terrible.
Oh yeah. Hold on, just a bunch of bad rappers.
Hey, C Murder was cool. C Murder was cool, bro. Don't do that.
Charge it to the game.
You got Mystical and Fiend.
Okay, yeah. But see, sometimes this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes, okay, because of the charges. But listen, I feel like as black people, we really got to start examining shit and stop bobbing our head and ask a nigga, what are you talking about? Because why are you walking in with your dick in your hand?
Walking in the party.
And don't make me leave out with my foot in your ass.
Be cool.
And don't worry about why I'm tripping. No, I'm gonna worry about that. No, we need to worry about that.
He had Pussy Crook. He had that whole song called Pussy Crook.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
And what time you hook? They called me the pussy crook.
Yeah.
They didn't told us what he was finna be.
okay, hold on. Yeah.
He was foreseeing.
Yeah, this because it ain't consensual, nigga. It never has been.
You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Right, though. Because y'all got to do that to Robert, too, then.
I mean, I don't listen to Robert.
I don't know what that. All right.
Niggas like, hey, listen.
Way to kill the vibe, brother. You know what? Allegations aside, and I don't do no separating the art for the artist because that nigga is a pedophile.
Okay.
Sex trafficker. Bad team.
He said, but R. Kelly.
No, I'm talking about R. Kelly. But I will say this. The babies don't believe they can fly no more, my nigga.
They don't.
That's a fucking fact, bro. I heard that shit. That's crazy.
Because when I graduated 5th grade, I believed I could fly, man. What? I dreamed about it every night and day.
Spread your wings.
Fly away, nigga.
Space Jam.
What a fucking soundtrack.
Fuck, son, the car.
What a fucking
Oh, yeah, I
soundtrack.
got the space.
We back. That nigga Hashi had to go home, man. Self-made cool still in the building. Who's behind the camera?
Big Taylor Port Cat.
We had talked about it earlier about how they was like shaming the guy for being working class or just being a mailman and stuff. But I wanted to talk about how we like black men specifically get into like these low probability career goals, right? Ball player, entertainment, rapping, all of these things that have like there's like less than 1% of the population do, and even at an elite level, 1% of 1% do. And I think we have a bad habit of really playing the lottery with our life. Now, I've always been an advocate for like if you're not going the college route, to go the trade school route, because even if you do have a dream, well, we in here chasing dreams right now. You know what I'm saying? But we got a foundation set. It ain't necessarily always got to be that you got kids. It's for your own individual self. You need to set a foundation. Like, you got to get some money. This is capitalism 101. You ain't got no money and you chasing a dream. Motherfuckers ain't trying to give you no free room and board. And then what's the alternative? Especially like you want to get into different careers, you got to start selling drugs. Niggas end up selling drugs, then niggas end up not being good at selling drugs. Now you doing drugs. Same old thing. And we seen it play out time and time and time again, where I think that we have an entire tradition around 16 to 22-year-old men that don't get any real foundation in their life. They start chasing a dream, and then before you know it, you're a real adult, and you have expectations and responsibilities, not only from your family, but it could be from the aspect of like your friends. You seeing your friends progress and move on. And I get it, like the culture will tell you, like, I ain't getting no job, I ain't finna go work for nobody. But even in entrepreneurship, that's a big risk. A lot of niggas that call themselves serial entrepreneurs are serially broke and drowning in debt. Credit card debt, for one. Taking out loans that they can't pay back because the risk didn't pay off. You know what I'm saying? They now, it's like a constant state of robbing Peter to pay Paul. If we get to a place where we set ourselves up with like a real foundation, of course, the dream never die. The thing that you want to do is never going to go away. I think advocating for us to get more into like technical fields, getting a trade, welding, like things that can be applicable not only to yourself, but to the community. Even in the aspect of like, if you wanted to be an actor, you don't want to go somewhere, go to Hollywood, and now you a barber. I mean, not even a barber, like you driving Uber, you doing all of these things. You don't have like a real skilled trade. You just doing independent contract work, which is going to vary day to day. Whereas like, let's say you go to school to be a welder, and then you go to California, and you in your technical career, but you doing your shit on the side. You got money to fund it. You got money for room and board. Because there's like a real thing about this rags to riches story that we don't really fell in love with. And the probability of it happening is less than 1%. And we can't base 99% of our 16 to 22-year-olds futures on less than 1% of success rates. And also like that sense of urgency. You remember the other day I was talking about the fear of open conflict being a pillar of white supremacy. Another pillar of that is the sense of urgency. And we have a lot of people thinking like, if I'm not a star young, then I'll never be a star. When most people that we respect as actors, some of the best albums, some of the best films, some of the best anything, like even careers, you know, in football, sports and stuff like that. Yeah, your youth is very important, but the high risk of injury just make it like, that's always going to be trying to get through the eye of a needle, right? And everybody not going to be LeBron James. But when we talk about like some of the best albums are being put out by 30 to 40-year-old men, 30 to 40-year-old women. Like even Doechie's Ascension, she's in her late 20s. You understand what I'm saying? Even when it comes to film, some of your best actors, I mean, they late 30s, early 40s. They really doing their thing. Denzel is what, 80 years old?
He's not 80, but Jesus Christ. Good Lord.
I'm just playing. He is what, 60?
He is 60.
No, son, I think Denzel 80, son.
No,
I ain't
he's
gonna
not
lie.
80, bro. Denzel's definitely early 60s.
Yeah, he's early 60, bro.
He's 69, all right, my bad.
Exactly. He's late 60.
Okay, so he's 69. He's basically 70.
He said that nigga
But-
basically 80.
So he basically 80. No, but like to think about the fact that, okay, at 70, all the films he's put out in the last 30 years, he's been above 40, and these are classic films. So it's like this sense of urgency where we want to make it young, but you don't have a story to tell. Like the funniest stand-up comic is going to be middle-aged because they have experience and they have a real story and a real perspective. You know what I mean? When you're young, you just saying what you think is funny, but you don't have real scope of the world. So I think that it's important that like we be realistic about gaining some experience. One of the reasons why everybody fuck with me is because I'm 34. I done had a real life before I even started speaking. So I'm coming from a real perspective, from real obstacles and ups and downs that I done dealt with in life. And I think this idea that we gotta like make it at 21. But if you make it at 21 and you don't have no real foundation, you've never really got anything, you just struck gold, well, that shit gonna take control of you. And then you're gonna see people burn out, see people crash out, see people get addicted to drugs, see people wild out, and it stay with them for the rest of their life. Like, case in point, Chris Brown. No matter how good he is at making the music, that scarlet letter of him beating up Rihanna is gonna stay on his jacket forever. So I think that the people that we're going to talk about like wealth, because that's the real thing. It's like the CEO, the entrepreneur. I want wealth and not riches. the people that have real wealth are signing the rappers, are scouting the actors. They are part of the production companies and things like that. And this is higher education that puts them in those positions, but it's also networking. But if we have a network of people just chasing dreams and nobody that's plugged in and nobody is like on the inside that can open up doors for us, this is why you see people get opportunities that you don't think is as talented. Is because they have people that have connections that can open those doors for them. And we don't have enough people going into like concrete fields and like real career trajectory to look out for the stars, so to speak. Because if you're a star, you're going to be a star. I'm not saying that every 18 to 22-year-old is doomed to failure, but 99% of you are. And that's too big of a probability for us to have that whole generation of people. Like, that's a good chunk of people in the millions chasing after shit that is likely not to come true. Where if you had a foundation and you go and you make you some money, then the thing is you have dollars in your pocket where you can put towards marketing. You can increase the budget on the type of things that you're producing, and you can afford to be consistent. A lot of the reason why some of the most talented people you know aren't consistent is because they don't have no money. And it's like they working a regular job, like life done got real, and now like, oh, I got to go get a real job, but I don't have any skills. So then you in a warehouse, and you in the warehouse 12 hours a day, driving a forklift, hating life, and then you get caught up in the cycle because now you paying bills. The bills can't be late. You get caught up in that cycle of paying bills. Now you don't have the extra to really chase the dream. Whereas when people give you the benefit of the doubt, it's 18 to 22. Because that's college age years, and you're not really seeing your peers' ascension yet. So everybody get the benefit of the doubt between 18 and 22. And if you don't have like any higher learning that you want to do, getting a technical skill is essential, because that shit can open you up to a whole new world. Like, you go get a welding, a welding certificate, and you become a master welder, you making over $100,000 a year. Same thing with an electrician. Same thing in HVAC, plumbing, all of these things. They already saying like HVAC and plumbing is finna be the future millionaires, because nobody's going into those fields. So I understand that like social media plays a big part in this. I understand that this sense of urgency plays a big part in this. And I also understand that like this idea of like, I got to do it now. And you know, the overvalue of youth, instead of like using youth as a place of like, I'm going to learn, I'm going to grow into a grown man, and then I can relate to a multitude of people, because young people relate to me, and people 10 years my senior relate to me. But it's because I'm coming from a real perspective. I done lived a real life, so I can implore empathy to young niggas because I was a young nigga. But I think that a big part of this, especially in the black community, is that like globally, we are the host for colonial parasites. Everybody comes to our communities to extract value, but they don't give anything back. And we can look at this in black American culture as beauty supply store, liquor store, even Chinese restaurant, you know, or just restaurants that's selling us bad food. They make a ton of money. And then they go and they take it out of the neighborhood and they don't put any value back. That's parasitic. And everybody has a parasitic relationship with black people, even when it comes to people that head up record labels and things like that. They want to extract the value out of the black artists, put them in a fucked up deal, own their masters. They don't give them any leeway to ever be independent. And a lot of people have to make a decision early on that I'm going to be independent, because I've seen niggas get signed into parasitic, predatory ass contracts before me. And if we think about it on a global level, France would be a third world country without Africa. How many European countries are just staying afloat because of Africa and the resources that they're extracting out of there, but damning people to like abject poverty because they're like basically getting them to do all the labor and then taking all the value of that labor outside.
That's why they killed Gaddafi.
Exactly. Exactly that. And now we see China moving in on Africa as well to extract value. That's why the dude and the leader in Burkina Faso kicked all the French people out. They doing the same thing in Mali right now. Kicking any semblance of like colonialism, they kicking these people out. Like the leader in Burkina Faso done survived like 10, 15 assassination attempts. And it's because is because he's killing the parasite. He's starving them. All of these people are dependent on our talent, our skills, and the things that they can extract from us from a valuable standpoint without pouring anything else back. And then you have also, parasites do more than just extract nutrients. They control you. So if we look at it from a pure musical standpoint, they're controlling behavior through the messaging in the music. I'm only going to sign somebody that's talking about a certain thing that can, if I own a record label and I got stocks in a prison, then I'm going to promote a lifestyle that's going to end up where most people ended up in prison. And then it's just a cycle of money. It's washing itself. And no matter where people are, no matter where Africans have landed, whether that be North America, South America, or anywhere else abroad, you see some of the same qualities in people. Like, we have people that, like Indian people that own all the liquor stores that you're going to go to, but there's a high concentration of liquor stores in the hood. So you keeping niggas drunk, you feeding them bad food, but there's nothing pouring back into that neighborhood. They not busting. They not doing no giveaways. You ain't seen no Patels do turkey drives. You ain't seen that.
See who?
The Patels, nigga.
You ain't never seen a nigga named Patel.
You ain't never seen the Patels do that. And the way that the Patels came up in this country is off of free labor. That's how they end up running the hotel industry anyway. I think that black people, instead of it, the idea of white supremacy, yes, cool. But if you look at it in a situation where, like, you are a host for a multitude of parasites, and they're latching themselves onto you, they're extracting all the value out of the neighborhood, all the talent. Niggas gets a career, and what they do? They go move over there with the parasites, and then they start their parasite shit, selling courses. That's parasitic. That's predatory. You extracting value from people, but you're not giving anything back. That's a parasite. And if we start viewing these people as parasites, then we'll have the knowledge that, oh, the only way to get rid of a parasite is to starve it. And it's like we got a whole holiday for parasitic events, right? Black Friday. Come out, go eat the food that's gonna make you sleepy. Huh? Get that itis, take a nap, wake up, come spend that money. Huh? Real Parasite 101.
This is what it's worth, but we just gonna hike up the prices all year.
Yeah,
one day you actually get what it's worth. You can pay what it's worth.
That's what I'm saying. The whole situation, the whole system is parasitic and predatory, and we're not examining it from that point of view because just quick dopamine hits all the time. Dopamine hits from the food. Dopamine hits from retail therapy and things like that. And if you don't take a step back, then you can't change anything. If you don't view it as like a parasitic relationship, you got to keep feeding the parasite. And if you're not hip to, oh, I have parasites, then you don't know to starve them. You know what I'm saying? You don't know you might have to get you some papaya seeds and eat them up. Starve them, push them out, alkalize the body. And what color are parasites?
White.
This nigga said white.
Parasites are white. Every time you see them, they are white. No melanin in that parasite. Huh?
Sees right through it.
See right through that motherfucker. And that motherfucker tear you up. It's controlling your mind, your body, your cravings, everything. So I think that on a global level, we can see it, and we call it colonialism, right? And all colonialism is I'm going to come in, I'm going to kill and destroy whatever foundation is already set. I'm going to set up my own foundation, and I'm going to extract all the value and leave nothing of value for the people that are here. And you have no stake in this thing. That's parasitic. And I think that we need to have like words that we can understand, because everybody don't understand colonialism. Right? We don't like you have an idea of what that means, but you know what a parasite is, and you know what that do. And if we start viewing it like that, then we can stop being the host. Because the most fucked up thing, like I was just saying before, is that once we find a way out, we become parasites as well. Because we take all the value that we have. Like a teacher, you a great teacher, you a plumber, you a welder, you anything you are, like a doctor, lawyer, all of these great things that could be good examples for the community and for young men in the community. You take that out and you gonna move it over there with the white people. And who's left? Dope boys and pimps. And this is the only semblance of success that young men see. And it's a repeated cycle. And then what do they see? And if you ever been on Hollowell Road, you see a bunch of men outside doing nothing. And it's sad to see. Because you see a bunch of grown men just sitting in chairs doing nothing, talking shit, nowhere to be. And then what do young men do? They end up in a chair, sitting around doing nothing with nowhere to be. And because it's a visual reinforcement. This is what I've seen men do. I've seen men do nothing. I guess I don't have to do nothing. They can still, because they still got room and board. They still live with their mama. I guess that's the play. You know what I mean? But the liquor store right there. I guess I just sit up over underneath the shade tree, get drunk and talk shit all day.
Cooking, boy.
It's a goddamn tradition. And if we don't have words to put on it, it's a tradition, but it's a condition as well. And it's nothing worse than working like I'm at work and I'm getting it. And I might be, I'm over this shit, I'm ready to go home. And then you just hit it right on Hollowell and you drive down and you just see a bunch of men outside aimlessly doing nothing. And it's a condition, but it's a tradition. And if we don't have the right words for it, and if we don't have the right visual or metaphor to put to it, then we can't understand the part we're playing in it. Now we can get into some calls and emails. Ooh. Then we get to some music submissions. Stop being a host, nigga. Stop hosting these parasites, nigga. Starve them. You don't need no sugar today. I said nigga Denzel was 80. Put an extra 10 years on that man. Hey, how y'all feel about that? What they were saying, they said they cut the scene out, but Denzel had kissed another dude.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kissed a dude in, the Roman Empire.
But hey, my nigga, when in Rome.
Yeah, when in Rome.
When in Rome?
When in Rome, you might kiss a nigga.
You might kiss a nigga.
Nah.
That's how they giving it up in Rome.
Yeah.
Real Babylon.
I bet they ain't shoot that shit in Rome, nigga. Right in Atlanta. That's what they're talking about.
When in Rome. When in Atlanta.
When in Atlanta.
When in Atlanta, do as Atlanteans do, nigga. He might kiss a nigga.
I kiss a nigga. I stand up.
Niggas will separate myself.
They get real specific then.
Yeah.
Everybody else in Atlanta.
Yeah.
When you in Atlanta.
Denzel said he has about 5 films left, and he gonna
hang it up.
He can call it quits.
He said
Black Panther 3? Yeah.
Well, he also got a. Is that one he gonna do with Ryan Coogler?
Yeah, the Black Panther 3.
Yeah, it's some other films because I think he said he was gonna play Hannibal.
Yeah, I think he's already contracted into it. He just waiting for the contract to run out.
Hannibal is a story we ain't seen told. That's hard.
Yeah.
He the perfect person to do it. But him and his son, his whole family got a film coming out this month on Netflix. Yeah, I forget the name of it. We can look it up real quick.
But if Denzel kissed a man, does that ruin his legacy at 70?
No, everybody respect that man way too much. If anybody gonna kiss a nigga, it's gonna be Denzel.
Denzel said, take it out.
Yo.
Denzel said, hey, take it out.
I'm just acting.
Yo.
But in the scene, he said he kisses and then he turns around and kills the nigga.
I'm just acting.
Yeah.
I'm just acting.
Just acting.
Oh man, these niggas can't act for real.
Nobody question old boy from The Wire.
Yeah,
You ever seen Sling Blade? That ain't Billy Bob Thornton for real.
Hey, that's a good ass movie, nigga.
That nigga.
I didn't even know that was him. Like,
I reckon them fried taters.
Like, how you make yourself look like that?
With mustard. Ketchup. Mustard.
Fresh fried taters.
Brokeback Mountain.
Type shit. Jay Gyllenhaal.
Heath Ledger.
That was
Joker.
That was the Joker in that movie. I've never seen that movie, dog.
I
was fucking watching it one day. I ain't know what it was.
Nigga thought he was watching a real Western.
Oh, that's cool.
I started seeing the tent move. I said, what's going on?
That nigga said I saw the tent move.
Hi, Deontay. Hi, Big Cat. I love your pod, and I just want to say that I appreciate the both of you for educating me on so many.
Real sultry.
That was it. Oh, hey.
Great voice.
Hi, Deontay. Hi, Big Cat. I love your pod, and I just want to say that I appreciate the both of you for educating me on so many things that have to do with Black culture. I unfortunately grew up.
This shit like J.O.I. No, that is
What's J.O.I.?
Alright, just look it up.
What? J.O.I.?
I'm too deep.
Yeah, what is that?
I'm into deep.
What's that?
Yes, nigga.
Hey.
Oh, that's some freaky shit?
Yes.
Oh.
That's where they like talk you through it.
Yeah, this
Hey,
nigga
the
Where they
road-
talk you through it?
He
the
said
road-
they talk you
The
through
road
it.
used to get lonely, brother.
Wait a minute.
Yo, this nigga said the video, the message is like J.O.I. You are
J.O.I..
terrible. Then he played it back. I
Yeah,
thought
you ran it back.
freaking
No, I'm gonna start
yeah,
over
start
again.
over again, nigga.
Damn drama.
What the girl said her name was?
Shit, I don't even care.
They talk. It's just talk email
Yeah,
to me. Like,
Just talk to me.
Shit took me somewhere.
Yeah.
they had to take the headphones off.
I remember the long nights.
Freaky ass nigga.
This is a freaky ass
And they
nigga.
got a lot of cream and street hoodie on today. Ah.
And with the cream and the street
Street
is
hoodie on.
crazy.
SUKITHESAINT.com.
Crazy.
Yeah,
placement,
like.com.
nigga.
Oh my god.
The marketing is crazy.
Alright,
It
guys.
sells itself.
Let's get serious, fellas. Oh my god, that's some funny shit right there, bro. J.O.I. is crazy.
Yeah,
Wow,
talk you through
yeah.
it. What?
Nasty
Talk you
guy.
through what?
It's just a thing they do, man.
It's just a thing.
I see.
You said you had to be there.
You're part of the thing,
That's what I'm telling niggas, man.
That's the thing they do.
Nah, but
I've never heard of it. So you're part of the thing. I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you shared that information.
Hey man, sometimes sometimes
I just know you.
sometimes that old regular just don't do it.
Hey, listen.
Sometimes you need help.
Sometimes you need help is insane.
That nigga said, encourage me. Tell me I'm a good boy.
Oh my god. Talk dirty to me.
Yo.
You know, sometimes you just stumble over some shit,
Mm.
and then you just.
How far down the rabbit hole were you when you
Oh,
started?
he was deep.
Yeah.
No.
Alice in
No.
Wonderland.
You know how, now look, you know how like it'd be some recommendations.
Uh-huh.
I just hit one of the recommendations. I ain't know what it was. I thought the bitch name was Joy.
Oh.
And then bitch was talking. I was like, alright. Put my headphones on. Get the surround sound.
Surround sound.
That's crazy. I want to feel like you're here with me.
Yeah, I want like you right here with
Oh,
me.
yo, let me close this curtain.
Nigga lit a candle in the truck.
Yeah. Shout out to CIRCA.
The marketing
Hey,
is
I'm
crazy.
good.
Hey.
I'm good at this.
That nigga
I
crazy.
really do this.
Hey.
Hi, Deontay. Hi, Big Cat. I love your pod, and I just want to say that I appreciate the both of you for educating me on so many things that have to do with Black culture. I unfortunately grew up in a predominantly white suburban area majority of my life, and I have been in a search for the past, I'll say 10 years, to really become truly pro-Black, and this podcast is helping open my mind in various ways and appreciate the culture and also appreciate rap more than I have ever in my life. But besides all of that, I need y'all's advice, okay? I'm 28, and I feel like I have made a lot of bad decisions, including financial decisions. I don't have any kids. It's just me. I'm going back to school hopefully in January, and my name is Yazzie, by the way. Anyways, I was just wondering, obviously, y'all know the struggle. If you're not financially literate, which most of us aren't at a young age, how did you get yourself out of fucked up financial situations? Like, I have a full-time job. I also DoorDash. I part-time nanny. Like, I do a whole bunch of shit, and I feel like I can just never get caught up, and I feel like I've made bad decisions, and my bills are just too big. At one point, I was even thinking about filing bankruptcy, but I did some financial evaluating today, and I feel like that's just not smart. Do y'all have any advice on what y'all done to get yourself out of fucked up financial situations? I've been doing research, but, like, maybe y'all can put me onto something else that I don't know anything about. I love the pod. Thank you so much, and I hope y'all have an amazing day. Bye.
Thank you, Yazzie. I would say, honestly, the thing that helped me is, first of all, you got to find a way to get ahead of the bills, right? But, man, I'm going to tell you, you got to get ugly. Sometimes you're going to have to go back to eating them noodles. You got food at home. That's going to have to be a real thing. Like, you're going to have a pot of spaghetti for 3 days and just relax. You know what I'm saying? You got to be good with that, because if you pay attention to that bigger picture, it's really just cutting down on expenses. Like, really just, you need to be looking at your expenses all the way through. The person that helped me just helped me, like, really see how I was spending money down to the damn penny. And then once you figure out what your output is each month, bills, groceries, and gas, you figure out what you got extra, and you're going to start putting a little bit back at a time. It's going to take some time. If you're doing extra things on the side, well, you just going to have to go a year without rewarding yourself. Like, you got to cut that out. Like, because I used to do that bad. Like, get some extra money, like, oh, I deserve a little woo-woo-woo. But it's like, you get a new pair of shoes, you don't go nowhere. You get a new fit, you hardly go out.
Gotta cut out some of them vices.
The devices and, like, the expenses is really just gonna, like, actually it's gonna put everything. This is how you, like, really exponentially mature too, because once you start cutting certain vices and, like, expenses out of your life, you start to see how, like, invaluable they are, like how they don't really add any value to your life at all. When you kind of like operate out of bare minimum to get ahead, and you start seeing your credit score go up and things like that. Like, once you start seeing the small, like, improvements, that they make ripples. So, like, where you improve in one place, you start to improve in other places as well. And it just shape your whole perspective. Money problems is a bad problem to have, because it's like you start spending. You start spending out of control, and then you kind of adopt, like, a fuck it mentality. Because I wasn't always great with finances either. But I think a lot of it was just that fuck it, we ball mentality. Like, oh, I ain't never had shit. So now that I got a little extra, like, oh, I ain't going to be here forever. Oh, you can't take it to the grave with you. But it's like, hey, you're going to put yourself in an early grave because you're in constant state of stress behind finances, because you're going to feel like you're drowning. So I would say cutting out some of the expenses, really understanding where you spending your money and, like, what you can cut out. And then, like, yeah, and of course, like, utilize social media in the sense of, like, people that's giving out knowledge on financial literacy, and don't buy no courses, okay? Because you shouldn't have to pay somebody to save money. That's crazy. But yeah, you just gonna have to take you a conscious year of, like, okay, I'm finna lock in, I'm finna dial it back on the drinking, or whatever vices you may have, dial it back on shopping, eat at home. And once you get comfortable, like, cooking for yourself, that'll be, like, it's going to change the whole game for you anyway. But, like, spaghetti and white bread, some ramen noodles, you're going to have to get real comfortable with that. Chicken and rice, a little chicken, rice, and broccoli.
Yeah, chicken, rice, and egg.
Yeah. Another thing, too, if you have a good support system, I know you're 28, but if you don't mind moving back home, move if you can, to save money and get caught up on your credit and pay off everything you need to and save some money. So you got to bite the bullet sometimes. You got to move back in with money. It's okay. It's okay to start over.
Yeah, and don't let that pride get in the way, because I had to move in with Granny for 5 years just to get myself ahead.
It's okay to start
and
over.
It's like, if you got a support system that really fuck with you,
absolutely,
you really need to utilize your support system, because the thing is like, the respect gonna come from, like, you, from the humility. Like, they're gonna respect it. I don't know what your situation is, though. Everybody shit different. But if you do have, like familial support, whether that be mom and dad, or whether that just be an auntie or granny or whoever, you know, somebody that you can trust, and somebody that's really gonna put you in a position where you can thrive and not feel like unwelcome, I would suggest doing that 100%. Especially, like, if you're in a lease, when that lease up, make plans, get you a storage unit. That, because you're going to cut back on your expenses damn near like 75%. Because you don't got to worry about rent no more, which means that rent money you can now put up to the side. But you really going to have to save your money. And when you get to, like, figure out what number you feel comfortable at in savings, but also, like, knock some of that debt down. Really knock it down. and get it to where it's manageable month to month. But you're gonna have to take some like real chunks out of that shit, just so you can feel like, I'm telling you, once you start doing it, it's gonna become like an ethic, and that'll be the way you operate throughout. So yeah, the things I said, but the thing Big Cat said, utilize familiar support. Trust me, there ain't nothing embarrassing about going back to your parents' home.
I be telling like a lot of the young niggas that come to the shop, I tell them that if that's an option, like Cat said, if it's an option, it's comfortable, do that.
Yeah.
Get you some money first.
Don't let the society dictate. Like, we the only people that do that. Like, most communities are like very like tight knit familial communities until they get comfortable and they get ahead. And like, you don't have anything to prove, cause like only thing you doing is like continuing a tradition of like poverty, cause you putting yourself in a position where you're not really ahead. So I would say yeah, I think that's great advice.
Hey, what up, y'all? Shouts out Deontay. Shout out Big Cat. I've been fucking with you on TikTok and shit. I was watching a pod from a couple weeks ago. Y'all was talking about mixtape runs. And nobody be mentioning how Wiz Khalifa had one of the best mixtape runs of all time. We talking about Prince of the City 2, Flight School, Cushion Orange Juice, Star Power mixtape. I don't know. We around the same age. I'm 30 and shit. And Wiz Khalifa was going through his mixtape run when I was like late middle school into high school. And then that led into his debut album. You know what I'm saying? Cabin Fever. You know what I'm saying? Wiz Khalifa had he's got a crazy mixtape discography. We talking about pure mixtape. Wiz Khalifa shit is crazy. And nobody gives Wiz credit like that.
I've never really been. I was on the Cushion OJ wave.
That's valid.
It wasn't. He right?
No, he's very valid. Like, and it's so crazy that you played that email because I literally probably last week was listening to the old Wiz like Flight Club. I think it's like Flight Club, Flight School, Cushion Orange Juice, fucking Star Power, fucking Burn Out the Rollins, and he had a crazy run with Currency.
Yeah, he did.
Them boys had some shit. You know?
It's another one called. It's like Sir something. It started with an A. I forget. I listened to that mixtape. I know I was like heavy on the Cushion Orange Juice.
Absolutely.
I never really was like big into Wiz Khalifa. I'm like tapped in and out of him. No, but
you probably should definitely go back and
I think sometimes like voices do it for me. Like where if like it's something about that nigga voice, it's just like that ain't I can't listen to it. So it's like and people like that with a multitude of artists, like they just don't like even with you, like Freddie Gibbs, you just don't like his voice. So it's like even though he making great music and I see it from that perspective, right. I don't mind the voice. You do. So like that's the way I always been with Wiz Khalifa. Like listen, I don't really
with Wiz Khalifa before Flight School and all that, even Star Power, Wiz Khalifa was a real spitter.
Yeah.
Like I feel like maybe when he started doing his like mainstream stuff, he probably started leaning into that, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a space for all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before he's like would start doing all that, like I said, the Cushion Orange Juice stuff, he was really spitting, and he was even spitting on those. But I also would say this: you know how a lot of people frown on the auto-tune shit. Wiz had that auto-tune shit down, like he's like just about damn as good as T-Pain, no cap.
Oh wow.
Nah, dead ass. Like I said, that's why I said maybe spin back on some of that.
Yeah, well put me on to something. I mean I'm gonna listen to some of them suggestions he said.
Yeah,
and then I spin back. I think I'm a little older now, so it probably won't
bother you.
It won't bother me as much. Especially if I know what I'm listening for.
And I think that's why I start like I kinda
Cause I used to like that nigga Chevy Woods that he used to be with. Chevy Woods used to be spitting, bro.
Crazy, bro. The niggas was spitting.
Yeah, the Taylor Gang shit, cause that's when Juicy J got into his like what was it, Blue Dream bag?
Like his little trippy shit.
Yeah. I used to be
That's another thing, even with Juicy J, you know what I'm saying? It's like another life and having hip hop when he started fucking with Wiz. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like he fell off and no shit like that. But like I said, he got back going.
Wiz always had songs that like I would be like, oh no, this bitch hard. Like and I'll tap in.
And for the smokers, for niggas who smoke.
Yeah.
Wiz is good for a good smoking song. Like
right.
I'm telling you, he got some like up on Cushion Orange Juice.
Yeah.
Ah, that's like one of the best songs to smoke to, bro. Like,
I think Good Dank is a classic song too. Good Dank is a classic song.
Half of my college career, bro, is nothing but Wiz.
Yeah.
Wiz was definitely.
I fuck with Wiz by proxy of like Currency because I was a real big Currency fan. Like them Dat Piff days, I was so tapped in with Currency.
And Wiz changed a lot of niggas' style.
Yeah.
No, he definitely had niggas in Atlanta with a blonde patch in their head.
Blonde patch.
And wearing Chuck Taylors.
Chuck Taylors, the plaids. They had niggas getting more tats. I mean, you know, Wayne was already.
No, but Wiz did have niggas. Wiz came in the game
tatted. My whole body on this motherfucker. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Wiz came in the game fully tatted.
Fully tatted.
Face tats, all that. He might be like one of those people that really like.
Not in the game like that. That's like became a person, part of his persona. Because like I said, Prince of the City and all that other stuff. He was spitting and all this other stuff, and then he got into that.
Oh, got you. He went crazy, yeah.
Crazy.
That's hard.
So it's definitely
I'll tap back in.
He's better for sure.
All right, bet. Well, shit, I'll tap in and see what's going on. I ain't gonna talk about nothing I don't know about. But I'm definitely like, I definitely had Kush and Orange Juice like in my. That's like one of my top 10 favorite mixtapes of all time. Yeah.
Taylor Alderdice is.
That's what I was talking about. Taylor Alderdice. Now, that tape too. I ran that bitch too.
Yeah.
All right, bet. The next one say.
Like that nigga, he make them vlogs and shit. That nigga.
Yeah. Him and Currency used to really kill that vlogging shit.
I was gonna say, you know how like, you remember Kanye had Say You Will, and then Drake did Say You Will. Say You Will, that killed that shit. Wiz did Say You Will too.
Smoked it.
Yes. And he did Best I Ever Had, which actually got him a lot of light when he was doing his shit, when he was on his underground circuit or whatever. He did the Best I Never Had, talking about like all the new celebrity pictures on the internet shit.
Oh.
Like, nah, deadass.
That's hard.
Deadass. Like,
all right, I'm gonna tap in. This one we got. Trans man needs a little advice. What's up, Deontay and Big Cat? Infinite love from Houston. One of the few black podcasts I listen to that I know aren't prejudiced towards trans people. Love y'all. Need a little advice. I finally took the leap of faith and decided to start medically transitioning, going on hormones. I'll be having my first clinical visit later this week. I'm definitely ready to transition and finally open up a new chapter of my life that I've been waiting for since I was 13 years old. Here's the thing though, my family is not necessarily the most accepting when it comes to my transition. I've only told around 2 family members and their reactions were something out of a Tubi movie. That's crazy. It's pretty damn bad. Now, I'm not going to not go through with my transition just because of some shiesty family members, but I'm pretty close with my family, and I'm not the best at cutting people off. I think about having to do that, and it breaks my heart. I know transitioning is big, and I know it takes time. The same issue is also affecting my romantic sex life, because I'm talking to a few straight men who I really fuck with, but I know for a fact are not gonna fuck with me transitioning. I know that y'all aren't trans, but I'm sure y'all's lifetime you've had to cut people off. How do you deal with that grief? How do you deal with that fallout? How do you deal with the words that your family might say behind your back, but never to your face? Thanks for reading. Much love once again. Few clarifications just in case. My pronouns are he, they. I'm a trans man, which means female to male transition, and I'm 20.
Can I say something?
What's up?
As somebody who has dealt with people not supporting them, fuck who don't support you.
Right.
You feel me? Like, no matter what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, people, your real people, like, your real circle, they gonna fuck with you and they gonna support you no matter what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I think the most important thing is this. I think if it's hard for you to cut people off, you need to think about like the pros and cons of like keeping people in your life, because you're making a decision to make yourself happy. You're making a decision to increase the quality of life for yourself. And of course, in our society, it's a very taboo thing to do still, even though it's like more widely accepted as far as being something that we see. It may not be widely accepted in people's minds and hearts, especially when it comes to our family and things like that, especially if there's a religious aspect to this. But I think that you have to look at it like this. You may lose some people, but you're going to gain a lot of people too, because you're going to be immersing yourself in a whole new community of people as well. So the LGBTQ community is very supportive, and they rock what they own, and you're going to have to find community that understands what you're going through, and that will embrace you and accept it. I think that unfortunately you can't really force acceptance on anybody, so there's a point of that. Family can come around, you know what I mean? You know, they might not like it in the beginning, but they love you, and eventually it may change their perspective on some things too, just by you going through with it to make yourself happy. Because if they truly love you, then they won't ostracize you from the family. It may be uncomfortable, and you have to set boundaries for that too. And you 20, so 20-year-olds ain't the best at setting boundaries. I wasn't the best at setting boundaries or cutting people off. But I will say that, like, if you think about if you do have to cut somebody off, you need to think about the why you have to do that. And it's for your own quality of life. So, you know, congratulations to you for doing something that you've always wanted to do. And I hope that it does bring you, like, the happiness and the freedom of expression that you're looking for in that. But you have to also be mindful of the fact that everybody is not going to be supportive. Doesn't mean that you're making a bad decision. You doing what you think is best for you, and you're going to find people that support you unconditionally throughout this. And also, over time, people do come around. Right. You got anything, Big Up?
Just watch your mental.
Yeah.
You know, make sure you're doing what's mentally right for you. Don't let nobody get in your head. If this is what you really want to do, then go through with it, because your happiness is your happiness. You're the one who got to live this life.
Yeah.
It's your life.
It's your life.
So if this is what make you happy, then do it. If you got to lose some people, just lose some people. That's life. You go lose people.
Yeah. So, we lose a lot of people along the way.
So big ups to you for going through and having the courage to ask the question.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We support you. We love you here. Quick advice words. What's up, Big Gullah Ice Gang? 30-year-old gay black man from Detroit area. Been listening since episode 1, and y'all seem like two straight allies of the LGBT community. So I was wondering if y'all can give me some words, advice on an issue I'm having with straight black men. I'm what the greater gay community would consider more masculine presenting, meaning that I'm basically just a dude that likes men. I love rap, talk, and dress like a regular Detroit nigga, and people usually don't believe me because of how I come off, which, why would anybody lie about that? The issue I'm having is, outside of my family, I'm not really in community with as many black men as I wish, and I think part of it is because I'm gay. I find that a lot of straight men I run into are cool with me until they find out my sexuality, after which they start to distance themselves and only interact with me on a need-to basis. On some occasions, niggas get a bit disrespectful and feel until they find out I'm a big F word with a Big Mac. That's crazy. That's a bar. Nigga bar. I love rap. He said I love rap.
And he's from Detroit, clearly.
He's heard of Detroit. Nigga gun you down with the buffs on.
Yeah, with the buffs.
With the buffs is crazy.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to say anything offensive. He typed this, so by proxy, give us permission. But the only way to really catch that bar is to say it. But bruh said, until they find out I'm a big with a Big Mac, and they cool it with the homophobia while I'm in the room. I understand. Yeah, fact. You better.
I'm sure.
You don't want to get gunned down.
You don't want to get spanked.
I understand why they do it. Toxic masculinity, anti-LGBT stigma in the greater black community, et cetera, but it sucks. I try to hang with other black gay men, but it always seems to a point that they trying to turn shit sexual, which is annoying because I just be looking for niggas to play Call of Duty with. You a cool nigga. He's a cool nigga. You sound like a cool nigga, bro. Am I the problem, or are these niggas just weird and I need to keep searching for my people? I just believe that now is the time our people really need to stick together and build some community, but it's always stipulations on who can be in that community. Most times I feel like black gays aren't included. Thanks for reading this. If you did, any words are greatly appreciated. Sidebar, I want to be clear about the stuff the audience might assume. I don't believe straight black men are more homophobic than any other race. That's just some white gay bullshit. And even though I'm more masculine presenting, I do love and respect all feminine gay men of the world. I've been married to one for 4 years now. I just think the over-sexualization issue in the gay community affects them more, ultimately making them more promiscuous ass niggas. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the thing is like, there is an aspect of it where we see people who are like more rampant homophobics are down low gay men. And so there's an aspect of that. Also, a lot of straight men assume that if they're around a gay man, that gay man is attracted to them, and that's just not the case. You know, they have every woman you talk to ain't attracted to you. Absolutely. So it's like this is the same thing. They have their own preferences. They have types that they like, and like with bruh, he just seemed like a cool ass nigga. So if we just playing Call of Duty, and he was like, yeah, and I like men, that don't have nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? But I think the assumption is, okay, we cool, but you gay, that mean you want to fuck me. And that just ain't necessarily...
I think also on top of that, too, niggas, like you said, you had them niggas that be down low with the shit, and then you also had niggas that don't want to be associated with it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because they not comfortable with who they is already. They might not be down low, but like I said, niggas just like, damn, I don't want to be hanging with this nigga, then nigga think, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think they think it takes away from their manhood and things like that, but it doesn't. I think what we was talking about on the last episode about the black community, the LGBTQ community is included in that. Like, we can't discriminate against people because of their sexual orientation or who they choose to have sex with. Because the thing is like, it really, at the end of the day, it's like, it's bigger than, it just don't have nothing to do with you. It's just the fact that, like, we need to be accepting that people live different lifestyles. Because the thing is like, we have a big thing in our community where we've normalized, like, letting a creepy uncle come around. But a nigga can't come around and because he gay? But he's not hurting anybody, right? But the uncle is actually destroying and imparting trauma on people that's going to last a lifetime. Y'all still got him around. Meanwhile, the gay cousin might be the coolest cousin you got, but nobody want him around because he gay. It's just, it's religious, for one. Right. And then it's just homophobic. And I think that we need to get to a space where it's like, when we say black, we mean all black people. Right. That means trans people. That means gay men, gay women. It's whatever the spectrum is or however they choose to identify sexually, it can't just be reserved for straight people because trans women were a big part of the civil rights movement. Gay men were a big part of the civil rights movement. And we got a lot of our rights because of people that were in these communities that were advocating for the entire community and not just people that identified the same way as them sexually. And I think we also need to break the stigma of, like, just because you are attracted to other men that you have to, like, be more feminine presenting or more flamboyant. I think that the assumption of I think that we have this thing where we assume gay means flamboyant. When it's like, no, it's just a regular nigga, but he like men. Yeah. But he dressed this way because this the way he want to dress. He talk, he played a game. He just a regular nigga. He just like men. Yeah. It is what it is. Because there's a lot of regular niggas out here on the down low that like men. Yeah. It's gangsters that like men. It's niggas in prison. I don't care what the situation is. If you having sex with men, just because you ain't taking it, like, that's some prison shit. Yeah. Well, I ain't getting fucked, so I ain't gay. No, you're gay, and it's fine.
Absolutely, they absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and even if it's just that you're bisexual, okay, cool. I think that we have to stop, like, we really have to get to a place where we, like, stop ostracizing people for their decision making. If it doesn't have a effect on the community at whole.
It's affecting you, like.
Well, it's not affecting you, but it's also not having any negative impact on the community. Right. First of all, gay men be in shape like a motherfucker, and they be getting to that check.
Yo, I seen a gay man whoop a straight man ass.
Oh, first of all, okay, that's step two. Yeah. My nigga. You don't want to go throw hands with no gay man.
You don't. You really don't.
You gonna get spanked.
Gonna get spanked.
It was a trans woman that went to high school. Of course, it's like this is a gay man he's presenting feminine, right? Mm-hmm. So he dressed like a woman. And his name was Woody, and Woody used to be whooping ass.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And it's like straight up, and the thing with him, it was like men and female. If you call him that F word, he gonna whoop your ass. Yeah, right. And we talking about like the early 2000s. Mm-hmm. So, but this is also somebody that's like, no, I want to wear wigs, I want to wear dresses, and I'm gonna do that. Mm-hmm. So I think that, of course, you're gonna have to continue to seek for your own community, and of course, like, the onus is on straight men to like relax on the homophobia, because it's like. We talk about this all the time. It's like, bruh, it don't have nothing to do with us.
Exactly. It really don't.
I'm not in the bedroom with you. Yeah. Just like my situation with like Freddie Gibbs and how I be supporting, they be like, oh, well, he was sending pictures of his asshole. I'm not in the bedroom.
Okay, let's
I'm not. Hey, when that nigga get in the booth, he gonna do his thing. If he like getting salad tossed, that's on him.
That's on him, son.
And most people that have the criticism,
people just don't know how to mind their own business at the end of the day. That's all that shit boils down to. Like you said, it's like if you're a straight man, why are you worried about what this man doing? Like,
and also you should be flattered if a nigga think you're attractive. Hey.
They say if both of them like you, then you good.
That's what they say.
That's what they say. They say if a gay man like you, attractive.
Yeah. But see, another thing too is gay men most times respect the fact that you straight and you don't want nothing to do with them. Yeah. But they just being themselves. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like, you have to address whatever, and you know, good on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't play COD, but if I did, my nigga, we could tag.
I play COD. I play COD.
What's your gamer tag?
7 cool. You already know that.
Oh yeah. Well, send your gamer tag and
on
you
the
and some.
Station, you know, and shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ain't gonna hold you. Been a couple months. I gotta get the new 6. When I get the 6, I am back in action.
Yeah, because it's like it just be on some cool shit, bro. You good, bro. It's like that's not an issue with you. That's an issue with the community at large, but it also has a lot to do with religion. So I mean, it's religion and then it's tradition. So we like once we reinforce these ideas, we need to like really address a lot of the traditions that we accept anyway, and changing that tradition is a part of that. So thank you for writing in. We're gonna get to some of these music submissions. Some of these the subject line is my coworker think he's my father. We're gonna read that next. This is like that's hard. I know that's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? All right, G Code. I do this music shit for real. What up, Deontay? First and foremost, I'm a huge supporter of you and your refreshing podcast that I truly believe is going to shift the culture. I just finished watching your latest episode, Orange is Back in Office, and I got motivated to send you a couple of tracks. I hope you and Big Cat listen to them and hopefully play them on your show one day. Please see attached files below. Blessings to you. All right, G Code, we're going to see what you got. This song is Belong to the Game.
She belongs to the street. Say, hey, she shot it what it is, yeah. Damn, I can admit I played a fool for love a couple times in my life, man. I can admit I done fell victim to a hoe on some simp shit, on some dumb shit. Hey, tell you a quick story though. She had the smile of an angel with the body of a goddess. Shine like gold, but underneath she needed polish. Exterior put together, but internally demolished. And here I was thinking I done found somebody solid. The only thing she loved was the lifestyle in my wallet. Can't forget the bill, she always heard the Perkies calling. I had fallen short from trying to let my heart lead. Cupid shot me in my chest, except he made my heart bleed. Try to see the good up in her. I should've known better. When they show you who they are, I know it's hard, but just accept it. Especially when you put in all your time and all your efforts. Just to find out she been another nigga's extras. Had to learn a lesson, hate, I had to learn it hard. Became food to the game, getting played by a broad. I didn't know no better, man, I didn't have a clue. I was naive to the fact of what some of these women do. Now I'm suffering in my pain, and I'm the one to blame. I know I felt love, but she ain't feel the same. I ain't know no better, man, I didn't know a thing. I thought she was for me, but she belonged to the game. Now I'm suffering in my pain, and I'm the one to blame. I know I felt love, but she ain't feel the same. I ain't know no better, man, I didn't know a thing. I thought she was for me, but she belonged to the game. Got me clueless when
I think it's a solid track. It's not wowing me, but I mean, you can clearly rap. Storytelling skills are there. You have a message. Great beat selection. I would view this more as like a B-side type track. Like this isn't like single vibes. It's not like knocking my socks off, but it ain't bad. It's like, you know, solid like 7 out of 10 for real. It's a good song. You clearly have the skills. There may be some element there where it's just like, okay, this is good. You know what I mean? I don't know what you could do to elevate it, because clearly your message is like about your trials and tribulations with women. I think a visual could help enhance the song. But yeah, I mean, it's a solid track for sure from G Code. We got Ace Clay. Hey, Deontay and Big Cat. I appreciate y'all and what y'all do. I love tuning in, and we'll really appreciate if y'all could give me Oh, if you can give one of my great friends' new music a listen. Also, I currently reign as Miss Black Texas. If you ever need me, I'm a huge philanthropist and love to give back. All right, Miss Black Texas. Follow me on Instagram. DM me, let me know that you sent me this. This is Young Zay. We're gonna try to play. It's O'Zay Simpson. I like that. I like that title. So we just gonna O'Zay Simpson. We'll see if you're gonna bring it, my brother.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For real. I ain't gonna let you just like try to make up a story. I mean, shit, I might as well just tell the real, you know. Might as well just do the real thing and just let know what be known, you know, allegedly though. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, niggas be trippin', bitches be hoes. Niggas be trippin', bitches be hoes. Trippin', I'm sippin' and swerve through the city. Caught on my bras and had T-locked in with me. Switch on the Glock, this bitch turn to a semi. If we get pulled over, I'm going for 50. I hop on the snap and be like, what the fuck? Track her location, I'm about to pull up. Call all her friends just to tell them what's up. Cause they don't know they bout to die. Faded, swerving down on 10th. I see my sister and Lil' Ben walking past Sunset with their friends. So I waited. About to go to Fasters with my gun. It ain't no fun if we still done. I'll get arrested, get my belt and pay. For real. Crippin', I still do that. Trippin', I still do that. If she find me a car, I'm rolling on D4 flats. Let's stay riding with Jack. Then they brought the OJ back. And I brought the OJ hat with the 4-way bag. 2 straps with the throwaway tags. Talk to me. I'm trippin', I'm slippin', I'm swervin', I'm riding. You missin'. You different, you curving, but silent, so I'm tipsy, trying to find you with my brothers, and they riding, smoking, swerving on some violence thing tonight. I'm gonna be sliding, cause I'm tripping, I'm slipping, I'm swerving, I'm riding. You missing, you different, you curving, but silent, so I'm tipsy, trying to find you with my brothers, and they riding, smoking, swerving on some violence thing tonight. I'm gonna be sliding, cause hey, so.
Another solid song. I mean, it's solid, great production, great beat. He floated on that bitch, and I like the melodic aspect of it. Again, it's not like wowing me, but it's like solid, like ride to music, and it definitely has like a distinct vibe to it where you definitely could have a fan base that will ride with this because this is like some laid back, cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, I fuck with it. Another like I'm gonna say 7 out of 10. It's just like a solid song. It's not like anything that's like knocking my socks off. We got another Rachel's recommendation. She said she's leaning in. Rachel's recommendations.
Shout out to Rachel.
Shout out to Rachel, Deontay, Big Ice Cup Cat. Y'all hype me up, so I'm leaning in. I have one from the last episode and another one if you listen to. I hope I don't let you down. She want us to. Somebody else told me about the Dear Silas dude.
Okay.
I heard he's solid, but we gonna listen to Dear Silas next week because this nigga name is Coke Boomaye, and that, I mean, Coke Boomaye. You might be talking the type of shit I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So this is he has an album called Separation. Great album cover too. Coke Boomaye, Sonic Boom. All right, let's check this out.
Sonic Boom.
HBCU?
Jackson State.
Whoa. You like, this shit take precision, take dedication, it take determination, locking in, taking this shit to a whole nother level. You gotta show up for this shit. You gotta be all the way for it.
I like this beat.
I like that beat.
Whoa. Look at this shit that we live for. Looking for love, it'll hurt you. Seeing some shit that you work for. Then there's some shit that you work through. I've been a victim of both of them. I done seen victory both ways. Nigga, no sleep, think shit sweet, it'll cut deep. No blame. I'm a big step, I
like a band member. Know this shit major like a band member. See the game like a band member. And they don't give a damn about now, nigga. Gotta know the score when you in the field. Know this shit real, no halftime. What you putting down right now? Cause they don't give a fuck about last time. I'm a fucked up, it's crazy when you starving, but you fed up. Name a nigga that fed us, kept marching with our head up. Dedicated, then elevated. No, ain't a nigga gon' fuck it up. Nigga, get the money, then bust it up. We don't fuck with them, they don't fuck with us. Now we see this shit from a different view. Celebrating with the real guys. TT died, I still cry. Say keep going, I'm still tired. Heartbreaking champagne, it's a love story, just turn the page. Tragedy and triumph, no, we the ones made it from the maze. But, whoa, don't get no trophy for this solid shit. Can't feed my children with acknowledgements put on for the city. We ain't see no shame. Prime time on Lynch Street before Dion came. Respectfully, whoa. I hold it down for my section. Charge these niggas extra for every time that they tested. Whoa. Head high, kept going. Say we wouldn't bloom. It's Coke Boomaye, aka Sonic Boom. They thought they broke me, they must don't know me. I keep the vision. You get expensive time for making cheap decisions. You weak and rigid, the crowd is shifting, they louder cheering. They couldn't break me, my will was strong, no power steering. I wasn't impressed by the money, I sat and watched the moves. So you can start a war, but you can't stop a fool. Win or lose, it don't matter, nigga, you must perform. I felt offended, we couldn't mend it, forever torn. Rush from the sink, came from drips from the faucet. Still went against the odds and all the shit that it cost us. Right when you feel you lost it.
Hey, listen, I don't know what they doing in Jackson, Mississippi.
I don't know what they got going on, but Rachel is tapped in, bro.
But to call it Sonic Boom, to sample Jackson State Sonic Boom.
And then the whole first verse was all like tied into marching band shit.
Yeah.
He smoked it, but then he came back with the, hey, some expensive time from some cheap decisions is crazy.
That plagues our community.
Yes. That's what we was talking about earlier, playing the lottery with your life.
Nah, the nigga said my will is strong, no power steering.
That's hard. That's a one-liner.
Oh shit, nigga.
Man, I'm gonna listen to this Guards Against Frauds. He hard. We got some other ones with stars. Weren't the one for me. Love yourself before you love me. Rival survival. Mm-hmm. I always like to see if a nigga can rap. That mean they put the intro like they really doing they shit on the intro.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna listen to this intro real quick, and then we gonna get up out of here.
Why so many people come from all over the world to hear such a simple thing? Because in our mind, in our cultural conditioning, educational conditioning, body conditioning, has left us feeling a bit alienated from the most truthful thing. So journey to go there, to go. And always you carry the seed of separation. But what I'm showing you is that separation is really a myth. It's an idea in the mind.
I'm still torn from the thorns in my temples. Are you the savior or the sacrifice? No, the answer to these questions are the same. If you ask them right, they starving. Snatching life for a bargain. Never asked the price, they stacked it twice. So I plan for it to hurt. They put greatness higher up. You reach it standing on your work. They on their tippy toes. Watch as it unfolds. And I told you, before I knew that I was chosen. Got my layaways from roses. Now I stop and smell the roses. I smelled you through the failures. It's Jackson ghetto gospel, Mahalia. Trap spirituals. Come a little closer. It's scary we survived. I couldn't make it to your funeral, but buried you inside, and I'll be buried with my pride. A hero with his ego. Say let nobody in. I'm still peeking through the peephole. These double entendres for our mamas who told us not to let nobody in. Emotional scars still on us. Honest about my affliction. Approval niggas was getting when I'm stamped in it, bitch, like I made burgers in addition. I murder shit with precision. This is not a game, so let's just clear this shit up now. We are not the same. Stop it, man, y'all characters. Without character, we broke barriers. Anything less than number one is hilarious. I'm chuckling. Who let the suckers in? Man, fuck a friend, family or nothing. How I'm coming, let the brothers in. Generational curses, I'm working. Trying to stop it though. Vital that we end all these cycles. Like the washer, bro. Watch it though. Your separation bring hesitation. They reluctant when you coming from nothing. Keep going. Rushing open discussions had you waiting for your closure. Know your pain ain't out the range in that Rover. Go. Whatever can control you, it knows you. Fighting the resolve, I walk in, read the room like the writings on the wall. The fall.
This is a grown man. I knew it.
telling
That's
you
a
that.
grown ass
Bruh,
man.
he going crazy.
I knew it.
I'm following him right now, and he only got 9,000 followers. But
grown ass.
yeah, Rachel really putting us onto the shit.
Rachel's a damn A&R.
Yeah, she an A&R. Actually, Rachel tap in. We're gonna take a Rachel recommendation once a week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a part like the music submission. Yeah. We'll do 2 music submissions and then we'll take a Rachel's recommendation because she's smoking this shit. This nigga Coke Boom-Aye is the truth.
That shit is.
And then the country, like the twang in his shit and the ooh, this shit.
A little crit.
It's a little crit, but it's also it's Mississippi though. Like, he from Mississippi. Cause Rachel, cause Rachel from Mississippi, so she putting us onto artists from Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah. So like. Cause the the fifth child shit was hard last week. Yeah. But Rachel really just putting on for her section and trying to get more people to recognize the talent that's out there in Jackson, Mississippi. And boy, that boy Coke Boom-Aye is that nigga.
Yes, sir.
Damn, Rachel, where you find this?
Great name.
Yeah.
Like, but the album being Separations and then having that snippet about separation was. But he was spitting on that bitch.
You said that though, you was like, oh yeah, if an artist can really rap, they put their shit in the front, like the intro, cause you got
the intro is everything. The intro gonna let you know who this person is, like for real. It set the tone.
Absolutely.
This is crazy. I'm definitely running this album. Like,
I'm definitely gonna tap into that. For sure.
That was Coke Boom-Aye. We're gonna put the links to all of these songs. The only person that's not getting the link put in is the first person, because they just sent me the download version, and I noticed that we can't do nothing with that. Okay. But the other 2 people sent us links to Apple Music, so we're gonna post them. But yeah, Coke Boom-Aye.
That was nice.
I fuck with it. So we're gonna exit on that. Tap in with Coke Boom-Aye and Rachel. Keep coming with the recommendations. Or you can just take a break, and then when we come back, we're gonna go to Dear Silas and see what Dear Silas talking about. This has been episode 39. Episode 4. Oh, I mean, we almost had 40 in episode 40. Hudo Hersey is going to be in the building.
Hey, man, we smoking.
First interview. Outside of Self-Made Cool, this will be our first interview from somebody outside the inner circle. So, Hashi was in the building today. Hashi's popping his shit. Shout out to Hashi. Again, grisnexpod@gmail.com. Deontay.Kyle on Instagram and Blue Sky. Unfollow, block, and report Deontay._Kyle._. And again, keep calling in. I'm loving these advice segments, and I'm loving the things y'all calling in about. 657-234-EGGS. This has been episode 39. I'm Deontay Kyle, but guess who's behind the camera?
Big Taylor Port Bucket Hat Cat.
Yes, sir. And then who else in the building?
Self-Made Cool. You already know. Make sure you go get that album, man.
Go get that album, Underground King. It's out now, and it's fire.